Do you hear that? Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Here are 5 mistakes and examples every music producer should avoid. This one is super easy to overlook, especially when the creativity is flowing, but not putting fades at the end of audio files can lead to pops and clicks like the one you just heard. It's easier in some DAWs compared to others. In Logic, you click the region and apply the fade right here. Another example is if you're in Ableton and you go to the settings, then go to the fades and warp tab. If you click the fade button here, it applies a 1 to 4 millisecond fade to all your audio files. Sometimes adding effects directly to a track might seem faster in the moment, but if you have 4 different sounds that all need reverb, why not just send them to an auxiliary track that contains 1 reverb plugin? Not only does this cut down your CPU, but also saves a lot of time. One thing to note is when doing this, make sure the effect knob is set to 100%. Another cool trick about doing it this way is you can automate specific parts of a track to be processed by the auxiliary. Let's say I want one word of this vocal to have a delay. I can automate the auxiliary volume and it sounds like this.
I ain't got time for games.
It happens to all of us. We stop working on a project for a bit, then we're ready to go back to it and this message appears. A simple yet effective tip: when saving a project in any DAW, make sure you click the Save with Audio Files or Samples option. This way, next time you open the project, you can get straight to making music. Sometimes the little things make the biggest difference. Spend the time to automate volume cuts on sounds that have a long release. This way, when your song goes into the next section, there's no clashing notes. Here's an example of before doing a volume cut. Now I'm going to automate the volume to cut when the chorus comes in, and this is what it sounds like. This one is pretty well known, but I feel like it's worth mentioning. A kick drum and a bass have very similar frequencies. When they play together, this can lead to a muddy mix. A quick and easy thing to do is sidechain your kick drum to your bass. This way, every single time your kick plays, it will lower the volume of the bass, making room for them to play without stepping on one another. You can easily do this with a compressor. Or take it up a level and use a tool like iZotope's Unmask module within Neutron 4. What I like about the Unmask is it allows you to duck specific frequencies and then finds them automatically. Here's an example before. And here's after. And that's 5 mistakes every music producer should avoid. Leave us some comments with some other mistakes and stay tuned for a part 2. If you're curious about making the most out of some of the effects we talked about, such as delays and reverbs, check out the video I did on 10 effects every music producer needs to know. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.